Hi there, sign of Capricorn. This is Kim here to give you your next 3-day messages. Hope you're doing good. As usual, I open up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, your angels for these messages. They are always for your most high. If you're interested in getting a reading, the information's in the description box below. I do have a plan on raising prices, but in the summer. So sometime in the summer, but right now they're still at what they're at. They are pre-recorded videos, and thank you all so much for your support with them. You get a private video link. It's very similar to this. So with that out of the way and said, let's get into your reading, Capricorn. Whoa. The ocean. The ocean flew out. It's a big card to get. It's a big card to get because it's talking about the unconscious, the ocean. Our unconscious, exploring the depths of who we are. It can be something that's so big that it's incomprehensible, such as we are the whole ocean in one drop, just for example, something like that. So you might be exploring, or you may be like exploring areas that have an ocean near it. The crone is a really good card to get. It's talking about like a mature, wise woman, a part of the feminine trifecta, you know, or the female trifecta of maiden, mother, crone. And the crone is a very mature person. It can be an old person and an old soul in a younger body, you know. And for the purpose of this being a reading that is including males too, it can be like the male version of a crone, or the witch, or the warlock, or the person who, if you don't relate to those types of terms, it's a person who understands life and the ups and downs very easily. Like, I wouldn't think too much judgment on people here. I mean, like I said, because they're wise, they're able to see past, present, future. Hecate is coming to mind, so I don't know if you work with Hecate, or that is somebody that you may, so they may be bringing her up because there's some sort of crossroads that you have coming up. Also, what's coming through is if you've seen a black cat recently, it can be a sign of Hecate's presence. So like this, again, like this crossroads coming up, which this is a very different, it's not actually a message that's usually attached to that card that I get. So it's just kind of coming through here. Let's see. And I have ritual on the bottom. So, and this person you could be a very magical person, you know, with the crone. I am going to use this Kipper-ish deck, but I think that since we're so broad with our terms right now, or with the theme, that we'll stick with that broadness and go to the Cosmos Oracle next. Kind of like coming down into stages of, this is a very 3D character development and stuff like that. So we'll start with this. Let's do this first. And me explaining every single step that I'm about to do. Not sure why. One of those days. I hope you are okay with my fan being on in the background. It's a little hot today, even with the air on. Whoa, took a flight. Somebody's getting their wings. Getting your wings. Parsec. Let me get a couple more here before I interpret it. Scintillation is on the bottom too. Supernova. Wow. So you have the card that represents you taking flight and literally getting your wings for something that is going to take off in your life. And you may be in its parsec. The energy of parsec is like, I am pausing at this moment. There's a pause before, because parsec means the distance between this space and that space, right? And so there's like this pause before you get into the new flow of things. And there could be an ending and then a big beginning, and it can happen kind of like that. Like something ends, then bam, something right after that happens. Because supernova is talking about the birth of a star, but a previous explosion happens. So I feel like that parsec is talking about you experiencing something that's having like an ending of something first. Let me look up these for you with flight, just to see if there's any all right, flight here means continuous movement, the opposite of standing still. Spread your wings and fly without looking back. So it's talking about movement and freedom in every sense of the word. So anything that it can be applied to. See what I'm talking about, where we're going from like a big concept down to going to start narrowing it down to people and things like that. So parsec is activate, the 999 portal. So I know there was like a portal number that's associated with these. So the parsec, like I said, is the distance. It is saying to make space, listening to silence, touching nothingness, looking at the void, bringing key senses in for clarity. So activate the 999 portal is talking about an important chapter of my life is coming to an end, so I let it go with love, and I put my energy towards the new chapter or next chapter without being delayed. I hear the call and I go straight to work on my new purpose. And then supernova. You're a supernova. Superstar. New stars. And the portal 999 that we just read is also associated with the supernova. So like I said, something coming to an end and then something really big. So this says it's the largest explosion that takes place in space, can be seen with the naked eye. They are so bright that they eclipse their own galaxies. Similar to the Big Bang, it's important to note that they are born from a large explosion, marking the end of a massive star and the birth of a new one. And by the end of the day, or when all is said and done, you have the aurora polaris, which is, I love the way they word it, as like a cosmic dance in the sky of colors that you see. Pure natural beauty can also be talking about your natural beauty here, especially lining up with like the crone energy, where you have beauty and you also have intelligence mixed too. It's positively, it's a positively magnetizing card. Things will get magnetized into your life that are positive. They appear rarely in precious parts of the earth to remind us the joy of breathtaking moments. So there's going to be a breathtaking moment in your life that's going to be very evident with how much beauty that it brings too. That was what it was about, you know. It was about this. So and that one was associated with the 333 portal, which I believe is about being guided by your ascended masters. In my angel number book, it's I am powerful, like a powerful manifester. Yeah, 333, I'm completely surrounded, protected, loved, and guided by my ascended masters. So now let's get into this Kipper-ish deck. Achievement. healer and the veil. Okay, let's see if you can see this. Healer. I have the veil. So the veil, like the veil between this world and the spiritual world. I have priestess. I also have rising star. So you have some very strong abilities here to be able to pierce the veil, or to be able to see through it in a sense, or feel through it. Whatever clear you feel like you're more talented with, or that you have more of an inclination to. So you have clear audience with clear hearing, clear cognizance with a clear knowing, clear sentience, clear feelings, clairvoyance, being clear vision, clairalience, clear smelling, and clear gustance, clear tasting. And I feel like you could have any of these because you have this high priestess here who's very tapped in to all things really spiritual and about herself too. Knowing the secrets of the person, you know, that person is as the high priestess. So you may be viewed, and I also am going to say this can be a man or a woman, because I'm getting just that energy of the high priestess where we're maybe mysterious. Other people might find us mysterious, even magical. Maybe because you have an ability here for healing. You see these hands wrapped in this bubble, like that bubble is what spirit has granted you, like a gift, an ability to be able to heal. Might be through the hands. It might be through voice. You see her with that microphone with the rising star. Might be with your voice. It may be with just your high priestess gifts and talents. Perhaps you have like a spiritual practice or business on the side that incorporates this. I'm getting a vibe of like the shamanic path for someone. And the veil, there's something about, oh yeah, they're saying there's obviously like a few of you out there that are very good at interpreting dreams for others. Especially that dreams like go to me, I relate to this ocean card for sure, because it's trying to understand, you know, when the universe is speaking to us through symbolism or speaking through our unconscious, like, so it's trying to send things our way for us to pick up on, right? But so somebody out here is really, really good at dream interpretation and like shamanic, maybe even earth magic, where you help people with soul retrieval, or they're letting you know that, by the way, you could do all of these things. Shadow work. So you are the rising star then. The moon and the empress. So some kind of type of talent or gift. It feels like something kind of either like, I don't want to say witchy, but like maybe also like just something like Reiki or a shaman. It's really going to put you in the spotlight here or pay off, be very beautiful. Whoa, it is going to pay off. I'm telling you, if you have felt drawn to starting a business with like the energy of the high priestess that is you would make a lot of money doing so. 10 of Pentacles coming out, and this deck has reversals in it, so it could have come out in the reverse, which we would have just had to interpret it differently. But this is upright. This is like you're leading something here in your life is leading to permanent wealth, stability here for you, because it's like even enough to pass on to another generation. Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands. Wow. In this deck, the Page of Wands is talking about your spiritual fire and a new gift or spiritual ability that has come online inside of you. And it's something that you would be very passionate about with this Knight of Wands. It would get you moving in the right direction. Ace of Pentacles, so just another sign that there's a huge opportunity here for you. Financially. Knight of Wands can also be a person. Tell me about the Knight of Wands, Queen of Cups. Well, we have Sagittarius energy, Pisces. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the Hermit down here. You have also Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So, can be a person, but right now, I feel like you're doing you. So, you may be in this, maybe like a mysterious, secretive High Priestess energy. Like, where we're the Hermit too, reflecting on our path. This Queen of Cups is clearly enjoying her, cup of tea or cup of coffee. And she's sitting in a chair with herself because she's drinking from her own cup. And that's the main message there, is like healing and taking care of yourself first. Putting yourself first so that you can be there for others also. And I would just be ready for some sort of big money opportunity for a lot of you all. There is a spiritual gift and ability that is tied to the opportunity. It's something that you're really good at. I'm thinking that you know what this is. Crack shot, competent, superior, precise. All right, so motion, movement, and travel with the Knight of Wands towards our passion is going to lead towards your money. Just another confirmation for your money improving when you are taking action in the direction of what you're passionate about. So grapes is abundance, bearing fruit, wealth, enjoying the fruits of your labor. And the bonfire is coming in here too with enthusiasm, energy, heated, passion, sharing ideas, orgasm, fanaticism, fever, fierce. Could be meeting new people. Maybe at a bonfire, maybe actually at a bonfire. Situation here happening now. The situation or event in question is happening now or occurring right now. It is I think it's something that is going to be final here, where you feel like you've ran a race or you're running a race and you finally get that checkered flag, letting you know that you've won, you've come in first. There's an ending of a chapter here that will make you feel relieved. The conclusion, the outcome, finishing in first, happening now. And person of earth, the provider or caretaker, also says Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So of course this is you, but this is about the wealth that can be generated and that prosperity, groundedness. So that's what I've got for you, Capricorn. Let's pull an angel number for you and wrap up the reading. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. We'd love to have you here on this channel. Everybody's super nice and positive for the most part. Most people are pretty positive. All right, angel number is 999. Urgent, so urgent. 99911. 11 says you have a keen awareness of what's happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. I am intuitive. And 999, thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs so you can make the best of a life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you. I am unique. And that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Sending you love and light. Until next time, bye.